Yo guys, sorry you already know that today we are back playing some more Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. On the last time we beat Lion, and now we have to defeat Forwardus, the Demon King, right here. I've already actually did 6 minutes worth of recording that I had to scrap because of some technical issues. So the things I do know is that at the start or at the end of like his first turn, he's gonna like summon enemies and stuff. So we have to be prepared for that. I also realized that I didn't have the thing to protect me from arrows, which is actually something that may come in handy. And then the thing that could protect from crits, which I'm actually going to give to Arter, because there was one... Arter died one time in a recording that you did not see, and it was to a 3% crit. So I'm giving him this guard so that way he doesn't die to that, because I think his Evaldi should be pretty good against these like demonic creatures. That is the plan anyway, I guess. So I'm just gonna move like my units up, like the stronger ones towards the front, and then we'll go from there. Like you go there, you can go there. Bolting doesn't do any damage, so I'm not gonna bother, but we have 1 bolting usage for when the time comes. I'll move you up there. All right, let's see what we get, because I actually had to reset twice, and each time it is a different set of enemies. So he does not always summon the same types. It is the same number of enemies, though, I believe. It seems to be 3 at the bottom, 3 on the right, and then 2 on the left. So in terms of these ones over here, I don't have to be too worried, because thankfully those are pretty low movements. All right, we'll probably have to deal with something from that angle, the Stone or Demon Surge. That's Might 11. I'm assuming that's plus your magic, so that's probably 38 magic damage. So anybody up here, I would probably want to have a pretty good magic resistance, which I might do something like... I want to have Vanessa in this spot, I think. So this Wretched Air is a bit of a problem, but I might. I'm going to move Loot back. I can get 21 damage on that. I think I'm going to need more damage on this one, though. I'm going to try and hit this one, because I think I have a plan to kill the one that's closer, but I have less of a plan to kill the one that's further away. So no more bolting for us. That is okay. And then Arter can come in here and Evaldi this thing, and it does not kill, but it'll make it an easy cleanup kill for somebody else. Okay. I think that's fine. We also could potentially get a 13% crit. Or my math could be wrong. No. We do 72. I was like, I'm actually pretty good at addition math. But yeah, and without the Garp to protect him from crits, it's a 3% chance to crit, which Arter died to once, and I did not want to risk that. So that is all the information that I have coming into this. Okay, I'm thinking potentially putting Myrrh. Ooh, no, because you can attack. You can attack. All right, so I think I see if Myrrh can take out this. Yes, you can do it in one shot without getting, without taking any damage, and that's 10 more Dragonstone uses, and I feel like she's going to be pretty important at getting some damage on the Demon King himself. So we shall see. I also don't know if units die. I don't know if that affects like the post game, just in terms of like, do I keep units that... All right, I need to heal Arter, so I can't... I was thinking of, like, what range attacks can I do for this guy? And I'm still not sure. Okay, wait, I can bring you on this side now. And I think this is a good idea. But yeah, I don't want to let anybody die, because I would be worried that I would lose them for the post-game, and I probably want all my best units for the post-game. So I'm going to do my best to keep literally everybody alive. I don't know that I'm willing to sacrifice anybody at this point. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, maybe Dusel. I feel like he's kind of fallen off a little bit, but, like, I don't know. He's still pretty good. Speaking of which, I know he has, like, a javelin or something he can throw. You know who else does? I want to see if her accuracy is any better. Well, it should. Oh, that's to that. Yeah, 86. This is a better. See, Amelia, I think, is passed up Dusel in terms of like combat ability. I think Dusel can still take hits better, but his ability to deal damage has been less and less over time. So I want to clear Cormag out, so that way somebody can stand next to Arter and heal. You do have, yep, you have Mend. Perfect, so I'll put Cormag right here. I'll have a Dragon Spear, sure. Well, when's a better time to use it? Might as well. I wish I had more, like, longer range things, because attacking these dragons is going to be really hard to do every single time. But we got more HP skill, okay. Alright. Not too bad. So now you can, whoops, you can mend. So now Arter's all healed up. Everybody should be at full health now. And then we just hope that we live. I don't know if the Demon King moves or not. It says that we're in his attack range. So there's a chance that things go terribly wrong. And I have to redo everything again. You go here. You go up here. Let's see what happens. Okay, the Demon King does move. Okay, but is not going to kill, which is important. I also might be able to just kind of like rush the Demon King. So that is important to know. Okay, they are going to move. You... Okay, might get turned to stone. Honestly, better than dying. And you also missed anyway. But if I can just get enough units to attack the Demon King and just sort of like one round him, I don't even need to worry about anybody else. So I'm gonna save state because everybody's alive, and now I'm just gonna try to throw literally every enemy or every unit I have at the Demon King and just see what happens. So that's only 15 damage to us. That is incredible. I don't know how much health the Demon King has, but this is a really good first start. And only seeing 15 damage makes me feel pretty good. Okay, he's only got 77 HP. We can easily take him out, I feel like. Alright. I mean, I have, like, dragon, like, effective weapons. Is that even... Whoa. Cormac. Oh. I thought that was on the Demon King. I'm like, whoa, 31. Okay, that makes more sense. That's crazy. Okay, I probably like legendary weapons are gonna be like what I want. So like you have like Garm. Is that gonna like do, like that's 29. I need to do a little bit of math. You have Evaldi. That only does 10? Yikes. What about, I know Ephraim has some stuff. You got a Brave Lance, you got a, maybe any of these. Okay. That does 27. We're definitely getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. So what? Cormag doesn't do like any damage to this thing with any of the weapons that he has? Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Cormag take out this thing. So that way, every time I go to attack the Demon King from the right-hand side, I'm not getting shown what the damage is to this monster. If Cormag's not going to be attacking the Demon King, although I might need, if I'm not doing enough damage to the Demon King, then I might need to rewind and use Cormag's ability to rescue somebody out of the way, because that is something. All right, so we have, oh, I can also check Vidofnir damage. Okay, that's a pretty reliable 26 damage, and I should be able to heal. Wait. So Arter's not. That's 10 damage. So Solly's probably not doing any damage, if I had to guess. Yeah, he gets killed basically no matter what. So I'm gonna have him mend up Vanessa. Vanessa, I think, can actually reach to the left of where I had Mur attack from. Vanessa should be able to attack from because of her high movement. Yeah, like, or like right... Bro, where's Mur at? Oh, behind. I see, I see. So like here is what I was looking to do? Oh. Oh, dang. There's like not a lot of space. Okay. Oh, I can attack from this side. This is... Nobody else can get over here. Okay. 0% chance to crit me, which is one of the most important things. And assuming that the chapter does indeed end as soon as this boss is dead, then this should work out for us. I can get a free 10 damage with Ardor. I'm trying to do some quick maths in my head. And then what, 20 some damage with Ross, and then like 20 some damage with Ephraim? I think that's enough. Without having to worry about rescuing shenanigans or anything. Let me do that. So Evaldi, that's a 0% chance to kill us. Obviously we have to hope to hit. It's not a 100% chance, it is 78%. So that could still mess us up. But I think if we start missing attacks, I might have to revert the turn and, you know, try some other strategies. But I feel pretty good about what we're doing. So I think I'll attack with Ross next and then finish with Ephraim. If I need to look again and make sure that neither of them are dying on the counterattack. So 37 with a 0% chance to kill me. And this will bring, if I hit, it will bring you down to like 12 HP, which is really nice. Let's go. Did not miss. And then it is going to require Ephraim to connect on his attack. And if he doesn't, then we'll have to reconsider some things. But okay. Look at us go. Look at us go. Was it Sigmund that was doing it? Yeah, 89%. This is a pretty good chance to hit. Let's have him take out the Demon King. Demon King, I'm going to kill you. And he means it. And let's hope there's no other shenanigans at play. I'm pretty sure once you kill the Demon King, like that's just it. And then we don't need to worry about finding out if he summons monsters every single turn, if he can get overwhelmed. I don't need to worry about any of that. We can just get him out of here. Let's go. That's it. It's over, isn't it? Yes. Evil has been imprisoned, locked away. The legends of old have been mirrored in our actions today. No, we've done far more than the legends ever told. We've destroyed the Demon King's body. He can never come back. That's right, and we have you all to thank for it. And another thing, in that ancient battle, it took the might of the 5 heroes to do what we did. We did not have their extraordinary power to draw upon. No, we didn't. We conquered darkness and restored peace to the land, thanks to you. It was because you never gave in, you never stopped fighting. None of you, not once. Thank you. Well, that took some doing, but we finally finished the job. We certainly earned our pay. Please tell me we're going to enjoy it. Let's go home, Chief. Let's see now. Shall we head back to Johanna? I guess we could stop in at the guild and get our next contract day. But the Queen's gone. I wonder what Johanna will do now. I'm sure it'll all work out. After all said and done, it's our home. Come on, it's time for Garrett's Bandit Ride. Let's go. Heads. Looks like I should be getting back as well. Homecoming time. It's over, isn't it? The demon that drove Grado to madness is dead and gone. I can't believe that I was part of this whole thing. The war is over, but so much remains to be done. Our country lost the war. The road ahead will be long and hard. That's true, and yet it's a road we must travel. That's the burden survivors must shoulder. Yes, we must fulfill the dreams of Emperor Vigard and Prince Lion. The darkness, it's gone. Yes, that's the end. I guess so. Let's return home, Lady Mur. Our friends and family will be worrying about us. What? Hey, teacher. Where are you going? Wait up, I'm coming with you. You did well, Ross. You're a true warrior, my pride and joy. You're still the best, father. That's right, my father's the best warrior in all Magvale. Even though he didn't do anything, Ross, you legitimately landed a hit on the Demon King. I'm glad everyone's so happy, but they better not forget that they won only with our help. Right, Nemi? We all worked together. Yeah, Nemi, you did so much. Wasn't that great, Colm? Hey, don't start crying, please. Oh, glorious light. Were you witness to our victory? The foul demon has been purged from the earth. The ancient Demon King was as powerful as the scrolls described, and yet in the end we were able to defeat him. After all, there's no one better than us. And continued safety is all that matters to me, Princess Erica. General, Princess Erica, we can finally return to Renee, can't we? Yes, we can go home, all of us, unharmed. I'm exhausted. I'd like nothing more than to laze about a while. Alas, we're not going to have that opportunity, are we, Prince Ephraim? No, the reconstruction of Renee is going to keep us busy. Keep your strength up. I'm going to need you in the days ahead. We'll be beside you through it all. The war is over. Victory is ours. Now we ride for home. There we go. I'm pretty sure now I have a cleared game, and I think from there, I'm gonna double check how to like properly start the post game. And yeah, I'll get into that after we finish all the little story stuff and end credits and all that. Ephraim, it is time I must be going. I'm still Princess of Rossin after all. There is much to which I must attend. Renee and Rossin are far apart, but that distance can be managed somehow. If you and I were to be betrothed, that is. I wonder if I appear too forward. No, how silly of me. Oh ho ho. What are we all doing over here? Ephraim, I must return to Darkling Woods. With my father gone, much responsibility falls on my shoulders. Yet I would ask, may I come and visit you from time to time? I guess we're just kind of escorting everybody home. We really will do what we can to aid in the restoration of Renee. If you have need of our assistance, you can come to me at any time. And another thing, it wasn't such a bad thing fighting on the same side as you. That's all. The day will come, though. One day we'll see who is the better. Just back at the castle. Where are you going, brother? We've endured so much to get home, and now... I'm sorry, Erica. I must journey to Grado. I just received word from Seth. In the south within the Empire, there's been an enormous landslide. A landslide? Yes, word is it was so great that whole cities were destroyed. They say the damage is so severe the Empire itself is in danger. Is that the thing that was they foresaw or whatever? That's why I must go to Grado. People are saying this is Grado's divine punishment. These are the same citizens Lions wanted nothing more than to protect. I cannot ignore their plight. Yes, of course not. I will ride with you. Now you must remain in Renee. Our country is recovering, but we cannot rest easy. Someone must stay to protect the realm. Ephraim, I understand. I will take your place until you return. I'll wait for you and Renee, brother. I can always depend on you, Erica. Lion, I'll be the king. The type of king we often spoke of. Strong and kind in measure and an ideal king. The people of Renee and Grado are under my protection. I won't fail them. Watch and see. How great. What a nice, happy ending. So, yeah, alright. That is the Sacred Stones. This is the end of the main campaign. I'm not sure if we're gonna get little stats and stuff about, like, each character, but enjoy, some of the art. I'll let it play for a bit, unless it goes, like, too long. Obviously, this is a game that still holds up pretty well, for me. I enjoyed my experience. It's even better with the technology of being able to save state and not have to restart a chapter every time a unit that you don't want to die dies. So that is very cool. I do like that. But I have said, and I have stated, I am going to continue to do post-game stuff. The main thing that I'm really going to do, I'm not going to get like every single character or whatever, or maybe I will, I don't know. But I'm going to do the entire Tower of Olney, and then the entirety of the Lago ruins, some sort of ruins, whatever they're called. Those are the two like optional areas that, from what I understand, I should be able to just like continue like from the epilogue, and then it'll put me at a spot. Again, I don't know if it's like the whole map is available to me. I don't know if it just reverts to before the final battle to where I can like explore those two areas. I don't entirely know. But I'm gonna make sure that I do that properly, and then we should be able to do that. So I don't know how long it'll take. I mean, the first couple floors of Tower of Olney I've actually already done, so I'll be able to do them again very, very quickly. And then I don't think I've ever done the ruins, so I don't know how long those take. But you're definitely looking at least a few more videos left. Probably a decent handful, actually. So that is something that I've had some comments asking me to do, and so very well, I shall do it. And it will be exciting. Can we... Okay, this looks kind of end of creditsy. We haven't... I was like, usually a lot of Fire Emblem games, I thought even in the older ones, you would still get some, like, a summary of the units that you used and, like, maybe, like, a epilogue of what happened and all that. Oh, are you... My name is Lion. Uh-huh. That's me. The son of the Emperor. This is when they first met. You're Prince Ephraim and Princess Erica from Renee, aren't you? I heard you were coming, and I've been waiting here all day. I've always wanted. I don't have any friends my own age. So, Prince Ephraim, Princess Erica, what do you say? From now on, let's be friends. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So you can see how many turns each chapter took. 26 turns in 5x. Wow. 29 in chapter 9. 38 in chapter 14. Oh, was that the one that I had to wait out the yeah. That was when I had to wait out the berserk turns because I had no way to restore berserk. There we go. Here, this is what I was talking about. Seth, the Silver Knight. Seth returned to Renee with Ephraim and his fellow knights. Oh, why is the text go so slow? His dedicated service made him the most trusted of the new king and queen's guardsmen, as well as the most famous of knights in all of Renee. 41 wins. Not bad, not bad. 154 battles, 59 wins. Okay, Franz the Faithful. He continued to serve Renee with the same devotion that he had during the War of the Stones. His generous nature and easy smile made him a favorite among the people. Cool, cool. Gilliam, he had 13 battles, 2 wins, nice. Gilliam returned to his home Ophelia, where he continued to serve the crown as a faithful knight. His imposing countenance was said to strike fear in the hearts of even the most arrogant and brash of Ophelia's new recruits. Poor Mulder, 5 battles, and he lost. He died at the Phantom Ship. 228 battles. Let's go, Vanessa. Dutiful rider. She remained on active duty as an airborne knight in Ophelia's army. Her beauty and determination became the standard to which her fellow knights aspired. Sweet and simple. Ross, his father's son. I mean, most sons would be their father's sons, to be fair. I think that's kind of just how it works. He returned to Ide, village of his youth, and helped rebuild it after the bandit attack that brought it to ruin. Years later, he set out on his own to perfect his fighting skills and hone both body and spirit. Good for him. Garcia didn't do a single thing. He returned to Ide to help with its reconstruction after the bandit attacks. Yeah. Afterward, he re-enlisted in the army, serving Renee as a troop leader. Who are they attacking? His strength, valor, and experience inspired many. Like, every country should be, like, depleted. I mean, like, yes, you can have an army to be ready, but, like, who are you leading? Where are you leading them to? Colm, the good-natured thief, politely refused an invitation to become a spy for Renee. Returning instead to his hometown, he spent the rest of his days as a chivalrous rogue, helping those in need from the shadows. Aw, what a good guy. He's like Batman. Then there's Nemi. He got in 6 battles, apparently. She returned to... I wonder if all those battles were her using the ballista. I actually do remember that a little bit. She returned to her village and passed her days in peace and quiet. Years later, she traveled to the capital of Renee as an archery instructor for their military. She never could resist a good cry. I mean, I can relate. Arda, the Saint of Light. Pretty good stats there. Arda moved to Renee to help rebuild the Shattered Country. He worked without rest to ease the pain and grief of those who suffered during the war. His self-sacrifice made him into a folk hero among the peasantry. Self-sacrifice? What did he sacrifice? I mean, himself, I guess, but when, where, why? Lute prodigy. After the War of the Stones, the Lute returned to Renee to continue her arcane studies. She spent far less time locked in her library, preferring now to explore the outside world. How fun. She grew into a great and well-traveled sage. I bet she did. Joshua. He lost once? How did he lose once? I don't remember that. Joshua returned to Johanna and ruled over it as king. His skills as a leader had grown great, and Johanna flourished as never before. He never outgrew his love of travel and games of chance. Yeah, how did he lose? I thought when you lose a battle, that means you die. I don't understand. Natasha, sacred healer. Once the war was over, Natasha returned to Greater to help rebuild the empire. She dedicated herself to easing the grief of those families that lost soldiers during the war. Yeah, I'm gonna start using the speed up button because it's going way too slow and there's so many characters. Ford, the Wild Knight. Upon Ford's return to Renee, his secret hobby of painting was discovered. He was commissioned as court artist. His work grew popular and his days became so busy that he often regretted his career change. I was like, is this just like Ignaz's like what's the thing? Ancestor? That's the word I'm looking for. Kyle, Ardent Knight. His service to the royal family of Renee continued without change. He became battalion commander and gained much trust and responsibility for training new recruits. Tana didn't do a single thing. She lived happily in the prosperous post-war Ophelia. She flew to Renee often to visit her dear friend Erica. Inns did a little bit. As time went on, he succeeded his father, Hayden, as king of Phrygia. His resourcefulness and tactical prowess helped him build a court of loyal vassals that served to lead the country to greater prosperity. Good for him. King and strategician? What was that word? King and strategician, I guess? Graceful Cyrene. Cyrene continued as commander of Phrygia's Pegasus Knights. Her grace and beauty in flight were the subject of many songs and paintings, and her popularity soared. I wonder if Ford painted her at all. Amelia, look at those 61 wins for Amelia. Following the war, she returned to Grado to assist in her country's reconstruction. She surrounded herself with new friends and used the strength she found on the battlefield to live her life in happiness. Dusel, hey, he did pretty well for us, Obsidian General. Following the war, Dusel returned to Grado, where he was instrumental in its rebuilding. He spent his remaining years watching over Grado and sharing his wisdom with other nations as an expert combat instructor. Noel did not do a single thing. He returned to Grado, where he dedicated himself to rebuilding it and fulfilling Lion's vision. When the country restored to its former glory, he disappeared without a trace, never to be seen again. Cormag, aloof lanceman, 102 wins. There you go. Good job, my dude. Cormag returned to Grado to assist in the reconstruction of his country. Shortly after, he left to wander on his own. When he reappeared, he rejoined the army, not as a knight, but as a common soldier. Interesting. Okay. Rachel, she succeeded her uncle as ruler of the Rostan theocracy several years after the war ended. She never lost her unique perspective on life. She spent much of her rule visiting the neighboring countries. That is very Rachel. Daza, as the Rachel rose to become queen, he remained by her side, watching Rachel grow to become the queen she was destined to be, was Daza's greatest joy in life. Nice. Garrick, 1 battle, 1 win. Let's go. The Desert Tiger. If this was Erica's route, Garrick would have had a lot more wins, but it is what it is. Garrick continued as a mercenary. Over the years, his reputation grew so great that he had more job offers than he could handle. One day, without warning, he left, never to return. Dang. And then we got Tethys, the beloved dancer. She danced from city to city, and the entire continent became her stage. Her fame grew and grew, and large crowds gathered wherever she performed. Got Ewan, the student. Ewan continued his studies, modeling his life after the teachings of Sala. Eventually, his education branched off into different paths. His insatiable curiosity led him on a trip to explore the world. We got Marissa, the Crimson Flash. What a great nickname. Marissa became battalion leader for an elite mercenary force. Many men sought to challenge her to a duel, and none of them stood up to her blade. Got Sally, the Well of Wisdom. Sally returned to Caer Palin, where he remained a faithful servant of the Manakete. His days were not spent in isolation, though. Many of the friends he met during the War of the Stones came to visit his village. Very cool. And then we got Myrrh, the Great Dragon. Only 22 wins, but those were 22 very important wins. After bidding her farewells to Ephraim, she returned to Darkling Woods. She lived a long and full life, served by the people of Caer Palin, and comforted by the memories of her dear friends. Got Erica, the Restoration Queen. Erica returned to Renee and began the reconstruction effort with her brother Ephraim. Seeing peace return to the lives of her people filled her with happiness. Her smile became a symbol of her people's joy. And finally should be Ephraim. 73 wins. Wow, I used him more than I thought I did. Busy days awaited him upon his return to Renee. He oversaw the rebuilding not only of his own country, but also of the entire continent of Magvel. His work was difficult, but his success made him a legend. Very cool. So that is everybody. That is Finn. But of course, like I said, we are going to do post-game. So I hope everybody has enjoyed the playthrough up to this point. And I hope you are excited for more as we do post-game stuff. And yeah, I will get that all set up and ready for the next time. And hopefully I do it properly. But yeah, I will see you on the next time. So till then, peace out.